own opinion. Okay. Forget about people cheering him or doing this. So that's what I want to put. But finally, Nigeria is a crime scene. Divide Nigeria and save lives. Thank you, Maya.
God bless you, sir. Like I said, it is an open forum that, again, I can't say what you're going to say, and I'm ready to listen to all you have to say, but just say them respectfully enough that other people, because wherever you see others, will respond as well. Here is another caller.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello, brother. Good evening. How are you doing?
Baba.
First time caller. And
we did tell me your name, sir. Is that all right?
My name is Silas. I'm calling from Glasgow City.
Hey, Silas, did you say?
Yeah, Silas. Yeah,
that's a unique name. Oh, I've got a friend in Glasgow, Silas in Glasgow. That's class.
Yeah, we met sometime. We met in person also sometime ago, somewhere in Kashmir.
Oh, did we?
Quick one. Yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So,
brilliant, Baba. Go on.
My take on this whole issue is that as Black people, we've got big issues on our hand, and I don't see it ending anytime soon, whether with Nnamdi Kanu or not. You know, to start with, if you look at the configuration of the Black race, you really understand that we've been balkanized centuries ago. Like if we come to the southwest in Nigeria now, we have the Yoruba race in some part of southwest in Nigeria. If you go to Cotonou, we have the Yoruba race there. If you go to Togo, we have the same race there. You know? And these people in Cotonou, they speak French. In Nigeria, they speak English. You know, I've had an opportunity of traveling some time ago for a holiday, and while I was on board, I met this very beautiful Black girl, and you know, something told me, you know, this could be a Nigerian. So I, established a conversation with her. But surprisingly, she speaks only French, and I speak English. But to my greatest surprise, we had a third party. He happened to be a white man, and he started interpreting. What we understand. So we now have I had a second thought of it as myself and a Black woman, a sister, supposed sister, naturally, but this is a white man now who is interpreting between, myself and her. Whatever I say, the white man interprets to the Black girl. Whatever she says, the white man interprets to me. So you understand. So this white man now could, as a matter of fact, twist the content of our discussion and tell whatever to both of us. And so I felt depressed from that moment. I'm like, who did this to Black man? You understand? So this starts only in Nigeria. So with or without Nnamdi Kanu, even if they kill him today, the problem will still linger. You understand? We have 1 billion and 1 Nnamdi Kanus that are still at the background coming up.
Our problem is even deeper than what people can think about right now.
You understand? So it's not ending anytime soon. So sometimes, and this is a fraud from the West, and they are so happy because when we're divided against ourselves, and they find an opportunity to come in and further deplete us, further exploit us, But as Black people, I want to believe most of us understand that. But for our selfish interest, we deliberately turn deaf ears to this. If you go to the northeast today, you have a lot of Chinese people exploiting them illegally, mining their gold, mining all the resources illegally. And the only reason why this can stop is when the Hausa man and the Fulani man and the Yoruba man come together and agree that enough is enough. But as long as we are fighting ourselves, this rape of our land will continue. You know what
they say? There's this African proverb that says that when two brothers fight to death, it is a stranger that will inherit their land and everything. You know that? So that's exactly what came to my mind when you were giving us that narrative of your experience on your last holiday, where you saw a beautiful, supposedly that looked like Yoruba or like, normal, and yourself, and you couldn't even communicate because she's from where they speak French in that same, neighboring country there, and you are from where they speak English, and you couldn't communicate. And here we are. we lost everything just for that reason alone. We lost our language and we lost everything since then.
We lost everything. We lost everything. I'm telling you. And I don't see us redeeming it anytime soon. But my greatest happiness, my greatest joy is the emergence of Chief Nungu as Nigerian president. That is my greatest joy. Because if we don't go down the drain, if Nigeria does not scatter, we will not have a solution. So it takes a man who is part of the system, who has stolen enough from the country to kill the country. And nobody can do that better than this drug lord, this coconut head man, Tinubu now. He's the one, he's an undertaker. He has come to bury Nigeria. You know, Nigeria is dead long ago. Buhari killed it, 100%.
Killed Nigeria, no doubt. And the purpose, the actions that killed Nigeria is still not ending with these guys. They're still on the same throttle.
So Tinubu is coming as an undertaker to bury Nigeria. So once that is achieved, then probably we can open a new chapter and have a discussion around whether we will be together as a nation or not. But my biggest I'm displayed because together we are meant to be stronger. But if we go in our separate ways, only God knows what's going to happen. We have Tinubu, the like of Tinubu also in the southeast. We have the like of Tinubu in the southwest. We have the like of Tinubu in the north. These people are not dying soon. They don't die like that.
No.
And they've got the system locked down. They've got the state resources. They've got the political power. They've got the guns. So they can intimidate and everything. The only thing we have to do, sincerely speaking, is probably just keep praying to God.
That is wait with what they are doing already. Like, let the snake kill itself. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Self-destruct.
That's what's going to happen eventually. It's going to be a case of self-destruction. So I'll just appeal to everyone to just keep their calm. Don't. Yes, people are dying. Yes, people are dying. Most people are dying. We cannot rule out that fact. And more people will still die because this thing is not ending anytime soon. As a matter of fact, more and more will go down with them. But the fact is this: those that are supporting them, I pray that their eyes should open soon because they will die with their masters. They will die with their slave masters also. Yeah, because we are all in this together. Poverty does not look right.
Thank you, sir.
Poverty does not look right. The Christian is crying, Muslim is crying. Hausa is suffering, Igbos are suffering, the Yorubas are suffering. It doesn't suffer. So it's just a pity for Africa. I'm telling you, it's a big pity for us. So thank you, my brother. Thank you so much for
for the time. I know. Thank you very much, and you have a wonderful evening. Okay. So I'll go to the next caller. I hear. Hello there.
Hello, Mayego.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Yeah, fantastic. Good to see you.
It's a pleasure.
I always follow you up. The guy that introduced me to you, your channel to me, that was 2014.
Wow.
I heard the bad news. The guy died today. I'm not happy at all. It's because of this Nigeria things.
So sorry about that. That's sad. Very sorry.
I've not got myself to today. My very good friend. But apart from that, what I want to talk about is this RPOB issue.
Okay.
You see, there was a guy that talked before this guy talked now, talking about Samuel this, Samuel that. One, that guy, for me, is one of the people that are working with US. These people sold Mazina the Kanu. They were the people that sold him. They give information out to catch him. When the Kanu was kept in Kenya for those days, they were aware he was there. They never talk. They know. And when they wanted the Kanu to die there. They wanted to kill him there. So that nobody just said they don't see the Kanu.
So just happen like that, and that's it. Yes. Wow.
Because the Kanu is not somebody that you can kill. That is why he survived. They now brought him to Nigeria. The Kanu ordered the first seat at home. He ordered the first seat at home. That guy talking now can never talk about seat at home. The Kanu was the one that ordered the first seat at home.
Right.
Go and listen to the Kanu, the last program he made before the kidnapping. Right. So these people, they collected money from Nigerian government to stop sit at home. Okay, now, if Samuel Ekpa is not there, nobody will know about Nnamdi Kanu again. It will just be forget there. It's because of Samuel Ekpa pushing. That's why people are saying about Nnamdi Kanu. They go to Finland to protest against Samuel Ekpa. Did you see Nnamdi Kanu picture there?
Sorry.
The DOS
they did what?
The DOS organized people. They went to Finland to go and protest against Samuel Ekpa. Did you see?
So a lot is actually going on than some of the things I'm aware of. Like it has gotten to like face-to-face stuff right now, right? Is that what you're saying?
This week. Is it this week or last week? They were in Finland. They were in Finland. Did you see any picture of Nnamdi Kanu? You do hear they talk about Nnamdi Kanu. They never talk about Nnamdi Kanu. They never carry any picture of Nnamdi Kanu. All they do is Samuel Ekpa. They just want to keep Biafra so that Nnamdi Kanu will be forgotten and he died there. So that guy that is talking is one of them. He's talking rubbish. He did sit at home that to crush the economy. That's what
what do you think? What do you think about this side? Other people are saying about you know Nigeria right now, yeah? And you know that there are people there. They have to kill what they eat. Sure, you get. So when people feel concerned about a long stretch at first, and then we have been seeing videos of guys who we believe are imposters in a way, like doing all this crime and placing it on IPOB. So some people feel like if that continues to happen, right, every time he makes pronouncement, is it not all right to re-strategize if people are being subjected? Their concern can be overruled when in this case too. What do you think?
There is nothing they can do that to sit at home because one, that is why he's telling them, sit at home because he knows if you go out, Nigerian government will send people to come and kill you. That's why I'm telling them, sit at home. This is the work of Nigerian government. They are paying people to do all these things.
Yeah, I get that. I'm just saying that the concern of people that, you know what I mean, like when people don't go out, right, is tough. You know that, okay? Now, we know that every time he says sit at home, there are some of these sponsored people. I have said that many times myself, okay? I've seen few of them. But, if making those pronouncements brings out all these people to hurt those who disobey and they then place it on them, isn't that playing into their hands? That's what people are concerned about, by the way, right? Then the people, Nigerians, right, like everyone else, if you don't go out, share you get, you know the chop. So would the people get a chance of having something that would be like, okay, go and stockpile, go and do this and that. Like those chances are not there. And those are concerns too. Share you get. But
that's not what you are saying.
But sacrifice you say, Abi.
It's just one day in a week.
It is one day.
Let me tell you, my good. Yeah, it's just one day in a week. Let me tell you, are you aware now a pound is 120 naira now? A pound is 120 naira.
1,020 naira. Now, is that?
Yeah, 1,020 naira is a pound now. You understand? That means Nigerian money cannot buy anything. Even pure water. Nigerian money no fit buy pure water. You get what I'm saying? So if you look at it this way, this suffering we are suffering, Nigerian government purposely designed this suffering for people to suffer.
No doubt.
You get what I'm saying? So the only way for solution to Nigeria is disintegration. Biafra have to go. Fulani go on their own and the Oduwa Republic go on their own. This is the only solution. Without this, then it will become worse and worse. That's what Nigeria is going to be. There is no solution for Nigeria.
There's no.
They say Dangote is Dangote. Is it Dangote money? It's Nigerian money. It's not Dangote that hold those money. It's Nigerian money. They are giving our money to Dangote. People are suffering. People need to join Samuel Ekpa. If we join Nnamdi Kanu to fight, we forgot all these things that are happening. Nnamdi Kanu talk them.
Somehow.
He said everything. Everybody, Nnamdi Kanu is this, Nnamdi Kanu. But look, that is the same thing they're talking about Samuel Ekpa now. They want to feel out because they want to go.
And that's why I'm actually like somehow, when I said I was being diplomatic, is that, we have seen it before. We have seen how they drive emotion to make people hate Nnamdi Kanu. A lot of people, it took them time later to come back and say, oh, it's because I never really listened to him. We know their media do that all the time. Sure you get. And then that's why I said that when we have a time to have a re-introspect, whatever they call it, that is time to just sit back and be like, okay, you know what? So this whole thing seems to be like, you know, playing into the hands or not, yeah? But like you said, whether we like it or not, whether it comes earlier or later, right? Wherever it will be, it's going to be eventually. Nigeria can be saved. I agree with you on that. Okay? And thank you for also kind of stopping by. We still hope people will shift their sword, and then they don't make it too obvious that indeed there are factions. But I've heard from other people, and I have others too. Let me take this.
One more.
Hey, Osita, how are you?
Yes, my brother.
Brilliant. You will never miss this. I kind of envisaged that. But we are talking about diplomacy here. But like everybody will still eventually lose it tonight. I'll do my best to keep all of you to manage as the purpose is.
The thing that people don't understand. This is like a parliament. You say what you want to say. You are not fighting with anybody.
At least.
If you want to pick up a quarrel with somebody, then you have to look for the person where he is so that you can now go and fight the person. But
which is
telling somebody here, yes, it's meaningless. Telling somebody here you are idiot, you are not intelligent, it doesn't make any sense. So what I'm going to say, I was one of the people that actually said something about Simon Ekpa the first day you did this. That was about 2-3 days ago, right?
It was yesterday.
Yes. The thing that we are talking about, let me speak for myself. I'm not saying that he's not fighting his own part of the fight. Everybody's just got to fight in their own different ways. But what we are saying is that let it be so meaningful that, like there was one statement he made. I do watch his program before, you understand? But when he made that statement, he said in Igbo language, "Iputa, Iwulo." You wouldn't. It doesn't work well with me. If it work with any other person, you can't tell people that if they come out, they will die. Then it will look as if you are the one doing it. But I know he is not. So, but what I am saying, instead of you should escalate the killing, why don't we look for another means of doing this thing? There's a difference between you confront somebody and say, "Oh, we want to fight war." The ones that will support you will support you. And even when you come out, it's not everybody that was in there that you will tell that, "Oh, we want to go into war." Not everybody that will accept. But the ones that will support you will know they have a reason of supporting you. Do you understand? So what we are saying is that, oh, it's not as if nobody's condemning Simon Ekpa, but we want him to mellow things down in such a way that the government is not going to take advantage of what he is fighting for to kill the people. The government don't care about these people.
People think that mellowing down, Osita, they say mellowing down is not going to mount pressure on those who are holding Nnamdi Kanu illegally, and being the only way he believes he knows, it seems to be getting their attention now. Right?
No, it's not as if it's not. Look, it's not as if the seat at home is not getting their attention. Right. One of the major reasons of the politicians not liking the seat at home, they generate revenues on that Monday, right? Now you deprive them of that revenue. But what we are saying is that when you now kill your people, you give them the opportunity to kill your own people. If they finish killing everybody, who are we fighting for? He's fighting that cause. Every other person is fighting that cause. You think about it. So if you're doing that, we know. See, when you do all these things this way, you look at the economic side of the society where you are talking about. People are generally hungry. But if you have to do it, you let people know that this is what they are doing. If he comes out and tells the whole world that I am not responsible to this killing, people will understand it. Do you understand that I am not responsible to this killing?
But
These
I think he's done that already. I think he said he's not. That's why some people who heard him and listened to him said, it's the government behind it. They are the ones.
It's the government.
So he kept telling people that when I tell you to sit at home, I'm only protecting you because, you know, the government will come out and they will attack you and blame it on me. It's complicated, right?
You see, I have my little circle where I live, understand? Where we discuss all these things all the time.
Right.
it is because if you go search the videos, you will going to see the video where he said Ipota Ewulo. You don't do that. That is what I am saying. I am not lying.
It's like a dog whistle. It's like a dog whistle.
It's a dog whistle.
You know what I mean?
So
like
what we want him to do is that he will have to look for a means by which we will convince people that I am not responsible to this thing that is, and put the blame on the people that the blame should be upon.
Even expose them,
right
you know,
people.
for example, like
expose them.
Amdekano would do.
Exactly. The people who are behind this thing, everybody knows. It's the governors, it's the politicians. So I just want people to understand that nobody is condemning Simon Ekpa. Nobody, even Mazin Amdekano endorsed him. So nobody is condemning him, but he should look for a way to bring out this message so that the people will have confidence in him that he is not entangled with all this nonsense. That is my take.
So
thank you very much,
Osita.
my brother.
I will listen to others too who are also going to add theirs. Here I have another caller. Here, hello there.
That is my take. So thank you very much, my brother.
Hello, can you hear me? Since this person is listening to the broadcast rather than their phone, can you hear me? Okay. I'll take you out of there, and then we can take the course of those who are ready. I have one. Hello there.
Hello, Michael.
Hey, hello. Is that Sao, ma'am?
Oh, so I sound like a guy.
No, you sounded like you know. Is that you know? How you doing?
I'm fine, Michael.
Sorry about that, by the way. So yeah, please.
No, it's okay. It's Charm.
Charm, yeah, I know.
Yeah. So, it's just a really quick one. Remember I called a couple of days ago, and I sent you the write-up, and I sent you a video as well.
Well, I think
because I wasn't able to.
I kind of lost it on the old number. I'm not sure, but yeah, we did talk about you know, this foreign war reviews sponsoring Nigerian politicians to sponsor some bills that we should all kind of pay attention to. Is that the one you're referring to?
Yeah, that's the one I was referring to.
You want to give it a follow-up?
It's worth the read, you know, really. I just wanted to let you know that I did send it to you, but it was on this new number.
This one, okay.
Not the old one, because I tried repeatedly to share it on the chat group, and it just wasn't working. So
but go on, please. Yeah.
Okay, so I think maybe there's some restrictions or some black chat guidelines. I don't know what it is really, but I wasn't able to share it to.
It was a link. I mean, sorry, it's a link. That's the reason why I had to you know, copy and go and watch it elsewhere. You know, it wasn't like a video. I think it's a link. I've seen it. I have.
Okay, so those two things really. I've listened to Prince Jejeman and a couple of other people, and just now Osita, I think, talking about Simon Ekpa or IPOB and all of that. I think the only thing I want to add to this conversation really is that sometimes I feel like the problem of we have a problem of leadership, whether it's the people fighting for separation or our current, you know, government, and then we have a problem of leadership. Now, I don't fully understand Simon Ekpa's how will I put his input. I can't speak on it authoritatively, you know, but I feel like if you're going to I feel like if you're going to lead the people, you carry them along. You don't drag them, which is part of the problem I feel like we have in our country, right? There's always an element of you don't carry people along. You just drag them to wherever you think that, you know, we want you to go to, you know. But you can't love my life more than I who own the life. If you understand where I'm coming from, right? Now, if this strategy of, you know, announcing the sick at home and everything is costing people's lives, it's costing people their daily bread and things like that, then their livelihood, then it's time to take a step back and rethink the strategy and employ and reflect, exactly, and reflect and come up with a different. I mean, we're all intelligent people, right? And we can't do it on our own. So you can talk to other people and see about how we can do things differently. Okay. because again, in trying to fight for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, the emancipation of the Igbos and things like that, you cannot say that. That's what I keep saying. How many lives will be okay? How many lives lost will be enough? Do you understand where I'm coming from?
How many lives will be enough?
Enough, exactly, in that fight. So, and then secondly, okay, two more things real quickly. The first one is, in the video I sent to you, at the tail end of that video, the way the British described the amalgamation of Nigeria was to say this, that the old northern, how will I put it, an old northern
region
man
or province.
No.
Man. Okay.
They called it. They put it as man. They didn't.
An
they
average
didn't
northerner.
spell it out, right? They said an old northern man has married a young southern bride, right? Now this southern bride is the south. The old man is the north. And that north is not just houses. We're talking about the Fulanis. And I want people to understand that, you see, the Fulanis and the West, and the British in particular, have always worked in tandem because they are the people that they can use the most out of these other two tribes in the South. Thirdly, I just want to say this finally, because history belongs to the person who is victorious, not to the vanquished. And if you understand his story, history is his story. So his story is the story of, yes, is the story of the victor. Now, a lot of people talk about how different we are. We are all different people, and this and that and the other. Maegu, I can tell you that I have seen maps of Africa, maps of West Africa, of the whole of Africa, dated back to the 14th century, right? Where they have detailed exactly who and who live in these regions. We are one people. The people who are telling you this story about us being different and separate, remember, these stories don't come from us. It comes from them.
They wrote them.
Not us. They wrote it. So you also have to be careful about where you're getting your information from, who is giving you your information. Even all of this, the way we are all, the regions and everything, don't come from us. It comes from them. So it's easy for people to say, oh yeah, we're all different. You have to remember, Africa existed before Oyibo came into this space. We always live together. Yes, I'm not saying that we didn't have wars. They too have wars. The Irish fought the Welsh fought the English.
They even had slavery too. A lot of people don't know that
they
Oyibo also enslaved Oyibo.
Yes.
Irish people were slaves at some point. Like there are slaves.
Yes.
So it was Irish, like everybody was just robbing everybody. So when they came to Africa to rob us in Africa, right? They've already robbed themselves as much as possible around this part of the world. Historically.
They've dealt with themselves. Even some Irish people compared themselves to can align, don't say compare, align themselves with the Black experience because they felt that they've been slaves too.
Yes,
they were taken as slaves as well.
Slaves, so they were sold as slaves, like slaves.
They were sold,
slaves.
They were sold as slaves as well. And there were even times where they used to write, no Irish, no Blacks.
Bless you.
So it was that bad.
No Irish, again, no dog, no Irish, Blacks.
No, exactly. Right? So the point I'm trying to make is, all this, I see maps, and I wish Africa, where we were all one region, where we were all one people, and a certain type of people. So you have to be, when they say, oh yeah, we're all different, we're all this, no.
Maybe not that different, yeah. Thank you so much.
Exactly. All right, let me go.
Again. I am going to go and watch that video so that when next you call in, you and I can begin to share piece from the clip. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Michael.
Yes, ma'am. You have a good one. So I think I have another call on the line. Hopefully. Hello there.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yes, my name is, I'm good. My name is Williams. I'm calling from Lagos.
Oriental. Yeah, is that what you say?
No, Williams.
Oh, Williams.
I'm calling from Lagos.
I was like, that was kind of a little Oriental. I've never heard that before. But Williams is also class. How you doing, Baba?
Yeah, thank you. I'm good.
Brilliant.
I wish to thank you so much for all you've been doing, and I've been following your program. Actually, this is my first time of calling in. And talking about I've listened to several people talk about Simon Ekpa and what he's doing. You see, I keep telling, there was a time I sent a tweet to Simon Ekpa.
Right.
I said, okay, look, you are there pumping your chest. I said, look at Mayebu. I use you as a reference point because after watching the video of what you are doing to educate those children in school, I was so impressed, and that gave me that mind to follow you all the time. I always listen to your program, I follow all your episodes, and I told Twitter and I said, Ekpa, because he replied, I said, what you are doing. Look at Mayegu. I said he's trying to educate these people, and I see followership is not just when people do see what you are doing and see the light in what you are doing, they want to follow you. You tell people to sit at home. These are people who don't have means of livelihood. Nigerians, most of these people feed from hand to mouth. If they don't go out, they don't eat. Now you're telling them to sit at home. With what are they going to feed with? You see, the thing is, and again, when people keep saying government is doing it, and when you keep doing things that you play into the hands of the people that are
you are not doing this, you will never hurt your people. But every time you make this pronouncement, they do this. Why don't you just starve them? Like, don't feed them. Starve them or something like that. Maybe that can even expose them, but unfortunately.
No, you see, and again, this coming from the angle. The other day, this man spoke in went to Asurok to speak after he given the no. Asare Dokubo. He said the Buhari government gave me contract to secure the many states in Nigeria, including the southeast. Right. So the question is, what is the nature of the contract? What was the nature of the contract that Buhari gave him? You know that this Buhari has made some inflaming comments about the Southeasterners. And he said, this somebody came out. So there are some things that the kind of confessional
has made open threat against the Igbos on this social media many times. Yes. So if Nigeria gave him contract of security to secure some places, we would love to know the nature of that contract.
What was the nature of the contract? And the Owerri prison was people went to Owerri prison. Yeah. Who did that? There was this issue, killings in that Zombe area. Who did that? And people said they saw people who speaking as a wana. That which is the language of Asare and his people.
You're right.
So the thing is, the only thing I would tell Simon Ekpa, whatever it is he's fighting, he want to protect his people, he should not putting them in a state where they will be more further exposed. Because by so doing, you are playing into the hands of those who are doing all these things. Or if you say you're not doing it, you are playing into the hands of the people who are using your platform to launch and further attack on your people. Or that doesn't work. They put it on you. So that's the angle I'm doing, and I pray that God will continue to guide you. Amen. God will continue to sustain you, and the wisdom He has given you, He lets it continue to increase it, so that more people will listen to you and learn from what you are saying. Because wisdom is not just something. Wisdom is not something that is just given to anybody. There are people that are blessed with wisdom. God has blessed you with wisdom. People should tap into that and be educated. Thank you so much.
For sharing your view here. And that's what makes my political unique. When people give me accolades and say all the beautiful things to me, I always kind of, send it back to you as well. When people call in and they articulately share their view, even if it's going to be controversial or not, that makes the whole program a whole package. And that's what makes me love it. And I bet that's why you do too. Hello there.
Hello, Mayegun. Mr. Badero.
Yeah.
How is the family?
We thank God, though. How is yours?
Frank from Portugal. Wow,
Adeo, Baba. How you doing?
My brother. Let me just start
you don't want to miss this tonight too, eh?
I don't want. I've been calling you for over 30 minutes to bang.
I'm glad you got in, Baba. How is it?
I got it.
It's been a while, by the way.
Yeah, it's been a while, my brother. Portugal is cool. It's nice. We're enjoying the weather and the food. Everything is okay. I wish Yoruba land can be like Portugal. I would be very, very happy. Seriously, long till Nigeria, Yoruba land divided that be Portugal. Me care for Nigeria. You know, come
800,000 barrels of oil. Imagine that in your nation. Do you actually believe how much that money is and what that can do?
How much that money is?
And that's just one. Just one we didn't discover.
Just one.
What about other things across the land that are just being
exactly
dear. Nigeria or
missing at all. Me, Mokota, we often cool as one Nigeria. And these people calling themselves elite. I want to show you what. I have BSc in this. I have masters in this. I have your brain is not working. You don't think straight. But we don't like Yabai. Let me just go straight, let me just say my sympathy and condolences go to Benue people, and may the soul of the people that died today rest in perfect peace.
Amen.
Amen.
Let me remember those from Nasarawa, Jos,
exactly. Everybody. Let me just go straight. Two-Face, you are from Benue. Listen carefully. If you can't say something about this killing going on with your people, then you are receiving go to Simon Ekpa. Biafran people should appreciate Simon Ekpa. Seriously.
Give me one second. Okay, yeah, I think that's me back. Okay, please continue. Yeah, it's resolved itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Biafrans should appreciate Simon Ekpa. Because to do ban shake me.
My yota mafi one. That's right.
I will say it to you, Hebos. Whoever that is against Samuel Ekpa should think twice. Look at us in the West, in the Yoruba side. Look at what they are doing to us. They went to CCL, is it Redeemed Christian Church? They shot people. They went to Ogun State again. They shot people. They killed them. They started putting fears in our people's heart. The Yorubas can't even speak at the moment. No Sunday Igboho, nobody can speak. Sunday Igboho is in exile. Do we have any Sunday Igboho again since he left the Benin Republic? No.
We don't.
But you guys have Simon Ekpa when Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. If not for Simon Ekpa, that thing going on in Yoruba land will be happening in your place. Because that thing, Simon Ekpa did not allow that thing to happen. They set up unknown gunmen. Because the Fulanis want to come in and start killing, raping your people, like they are doing in Yoruba land now. But Simon Ekpa refused. He didn't allow them to do that. He never want that to happen to his own people. Then he said, sit at home. And they will send unknown gunmen to come and start killing people. What has Simon Ekpa done? You guys know that Simon Ekpa never killed his own people. He never asked anybody to go and kill his own people. That is, Nigeria is a fraud. We all know Nigeria is not working. These Fulani people will make everything to make sure they don't care how many people that are killed in your part, how many people that are killed in my part. They don't care. They don't care. They don't, because their mission is to take over that land. For example, I will say something to you. Look at what they are doing to us in Yoruba land. Ilorin is a Yoruba land.
It is.
Imagine they are stopping our own traditional belief that woman should not practice or celebrate the traditional, our own, exactly.
Yoruba spirituality, they say, no, it's not allowed. That's an insult.
It's not allowed in Yoruba land. Will you Igbos allow that to happen in your own place? That is what Simon Ekpa is preventing. And for me, if Sunday Igboho can prevent that from happening to us, I won't even mind how many people that will lose their life for we to lose our heritage, because we have to protect our heritage, and we have to lose life to protect our heritage. Like somebody said about Ireland, Mayegun.
Yes, sir.
Ireland made a lot of sacrifice. They did worse even than what Simon Ekpa is doing now.
No, when things got to head now, when things got to finally, their story is so long, isn't it?
Go and read that history. They killed their own saboteur. You know what they did? They set them up, and they want to know that all this plan we are having inside this house, who is taking it out to these British people? They have to look for a way, like this, sit at home in their own way, to see who are these saboteurs. And they later got them that, Pam Omo, they killed them.
Delete.
So look at Ireland today. They got liberated. They are free from British. So why are we complaining? Without our people sitting at home, the Fulanis are killing us every day. The West are not sitting at home. Look how many people dying every day. Is it not better we sit at home in Yoruba land? Is it not better? Is it not better? Look at the man they kidnapping in those states. Every day we said Buhari is there. That's why the Fulanis are killing us. Now Tinubu is there now. They continue doing the work.
It seems they are back with their full force.
It seems they are back. And the vice president of Tinubu is a Fulani, is one of the Fulani people that created all these things going on.
He is originally Kanuri.
He is funding them, exactly.
And
look at the stupid Yerima coming to
Boko Haram, you will
exactly. Look at Yerima
as commanders.
Exactly.
Unfortunately.
Look at Yerima. Yerima that created Boko Haram, that is marrying 9 years old kid, telling us that they should negotiate with terrorists. Look at them. When Nnamdi Kanu was there, Buhari was there. How many of the Igbo's elders went to Buhari and told him, you have to negotiate? Look at how Gumi is bragging against Tinubu. Look at how the stupid senator from Niger that the DSS arrested is bragging in front of Tinubu. Can any Igbo or Yoruba man brag in front of Fulani Buhari when he was the president? No. This is where we have to. This is why we have to stand up. We have to stand up. We have to. We can't be a slave in our own land. And I will say the last thing.
Please.
Look, let me say something now. Whether we like it or not, there will be war in Nigeria, because that thing they are doing will lead to war. Because for Fulani to come to Yoruba land and start telling us Iya Isheshe cannot practice our own Isheshe, that will lead to war. Secondly, if the Igbos want, let them keep going against Simon Ekpa, because I know one day their eye will open. Only those that have businesses, that they think about their own businesses, that are against Simon Ekpa. I'm not an Igbo man. I'm a Yoruba man. I love what Simon Ekpa is doing. More,
it's got a fan in you, and you have actually proved, you have pushed his cause in a way that a lot of people are agreeing with you right now in the comments. Seriously, at all.
Thank you, Mayigu. Thank you, Odaro.
Thank you. Okay, nice one. So I have another caller on the line, and the time is already wrapping up. This may be my last caller or second two. Hello there. Problem with connection. When you struggle to call in, and you are kind of, your call is picked, then network connection will let you connect. Do you know that kind of feeling? It's just gonna be like, oh my God, village people, connect. I'm sorry if your call couldn't connect to the WhatsApp, okay? But I have another person on the line. Hello there.
Yeah, hello, my good Gerard.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Fantastic. Yeah, just want to triple that guy that talk now. I love it. I love it so much. He talks so well.
So you call back to come and say, yeah, guy, I love you.
Yeah, I love him. See, you see, the killings in Nigeria is more than what is happening in Ukraine, where the whole world are shouting. That is to tell you that Africa they are not people. Nobody's talking about it. Now, is this Simon Ekpa that is killing people in Benue State?
No.
Is this Simon Ekpa killing people in Kaduna?
Well, not. No.
Okay. Now, Mayegu, you did. You are in Scotland.
I'm in Glasgow.
If you
Yes,
travel
sir.
to Nigeria, Glasgow. Yeah, I was in Glasgow last year. Moga. I came to Moga.
Oh.
I was in Moga last year for an
you'll be mad, Mama.
So,
go on, sir.
Yeah. So you see now you are in Glasgow now.
Yes, sir.
If you go to Nigeria, you enter a place to Lagos. Can you travel on the road to your village?
Well, not without finding out if it's safe. But for now, I can, but not without me looking aside. If my car should break down around 7:30 p.m. along Lagos Ibadan Expressway, you may never see me again.
So is this Amoekpa that going to stop you on the road?
No.
Igbo should be very, very proud and happy for what Amoekpa is doing. They thought if they taking the canoe away, Biafra will die. That's what they did. But they never know there was a Joshua somewhere.
That is waiting.
They would never know that there was a Joshua there. When
you know what somebody told me? You know what somebody told me? They said if they do anything to Ekpa, nobody have a clue who is going to come next. Maybe that one will come be, you know what I mean? See, let's spare the time. Let one other person take that last slot. You know, you've been here before.
Yeah. All right,
thank you. So let me take one more call and we can call it a night. Hello there. Hopefully this connects. Hello.
Hello, my good channel.
How are you?
Good. I'm good.
His voice sound like.
Actually.
Sorry, who am I speaking with?
This is Tony.
Tony. Yeah. Sounded like one of this my regular caller, Odenipa Agu. I've not heard from him for a very long time. Tony, how are you, sir?
I'm good. And you?
Well, very well. I'm here. Thank you.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. Actually, I just want to throw a little contribution to the program.
You are welcome. Go for it, sir.
Okay. Like the third caller, what the third caller told you is just a word of advice. And I'm still repeating the same thing he said.
Okay.
Don't allow them to use this your platform regarding whether to purpose, yes, whether the Simon Ekpa fraction or the US fraction, don't allow them to use you. If they want to debate the issue regarding their problem, let them go and create their own platform. Simple. I want to ask you two questions.
Yes, sir.
And I'll rest my case. One, when COVID-19 started, how many months did all of them sit at home? All of them that is complaining today, sit at home.
It was for
how
months,
many days?
For months. So it was probably like, I don't know the right answer, but it's for months.
Okay. How many of them died of hunger then?
Well,
or is Nigeria not out there?
A lot of them, and we all saw that they just screamed they couldn't really change it. But do you think that's
okay?
The same context? Go on, sir.
Okay. So why are they afraid of 1 week sit at home or 2 weeks sit at home that will give them freedom forever? Why are they kicking against it? That is my question.
Big question, I know.
So I raise my case regarding the issue of Tompolo and his gang.
Yes, sir.
Nigeria breeds criminal. If you are not a criminal, you cannot be conducive in Nigeria. That's all I want to contribute. Thank you very much.
I love that. Thank you so much, Tony. And thank you very much for us, for ending this on a sound note and advice as well, okay? Like I said, I'll answer my caller who brought the same up. It's a very good advice, all right? Mayegun's Diary Politico is sort of a melting pot. And that is why I have always been very diplomatic in all of this. See, I can sit down here and feign ignorance that I don't know all of the things going. I do. Okay? But if you have people who are supposed to be together and you watch them tear themselves apart, But there's something I noticed, all right? A lot of us know what is going on, okay? But if you are not a Biafran, yeah, if you dabble into it, all right, even the two factions you call factions, they will join together and they will tear you. So I choose diplomacy since the intention is not to say who is right or who is wrong. If the purpose is liberation and if it's about the people, I kind of believe that it shouldn't be difficult for us to understand ourselves here and there. But if people are never going to understand themselves, I chose that when Nnamdi Kanu comes out, right, kind of everything will just fix itself, not without any skirmish here and there, all right? But the time we have on Mayegun's Diary Political, there is only one thing that unites all of us here. Whether you want Yoruba nation or you want Biafra, you want regional system, you are obedient. Even you articulators or Agbadorians, listen to me. There is one thing that brought all of us here. And if you will say it loud to yourself, and that thing is this: we are all victims of a failed country and failed leadership. Whatever we choose to be our anger today of why we just don't support the status quo anymore, we want Biafra, the injustice, the inequality, the unfairness, and every other thing that everybody can say, the marginalization and all that. When you come onto Mayegun's Diary Political, now one thing where we get in common with that too. Not Nigeria. Sure you get. We have one thing in common. We are all victims of a failed country by failed leaders. We now have a more divided country and divided people. So it is always very good to have a place called a sanctuary, not toxic, not dirty and all of that. So personally, I focus on the criminals who destroyed Nigeria. Now, if you happen to be from any camp, whether you are Revolution Now, whether you are Biafra, whether you are Oduduwa Republic, or you are from Kwara Republic, or even Arewa, you are a Muslim, a Christian, or somebody who doesn't believe in any religion, but there's something that we have in common. We are all victims of a failed Nigeria. So when you come here, I kind of want to make it a sanctuary. If I'm going to be toxic against anyone, it should be against those who brought us here. Sure you get. Now, if we can't join here, we can't fight ourselves because of the ideas and all of that. It does not go well. But again, it is Mayegun's Diary Political. I speak my mind, you speak your mind. You touch me one, I gentle. You touch me two, I gentle. You touch me the third time, I do bass. So if you get the chance, if I touch you once, you may be gentle, or you may just give it, we give it to ourselves, not because we want to dwell in that toxicity, but we want to build from it and realize that all of us can have what we want to. Listen, all of us can have everything we want until we actually are sure of what we want. I'm not a professor of politics or what have you. I don't know how to finger people's brain, but I can tell you the truth. Get you to think about it more, all right? So until we are united to fight back what make all of us victims, it's going to continue to be a catch-22, okay? So yeah, welcome to Mayegun's Diary Political. Feel here, relax, share your view, and don't ever feel like somebody's going to bully you for speaking your mind, okay? Or if you can do so with the mind that you are not trying to kind of, judge and all that. Anyway, I'm sorry. I told you I shouldn't be telling you how to speak. But again, remember, there are so many people that trust this platform as more kind of clean enough for them to understand what is going on in Nigeria and why people are making decisions they are making. They want this or they want that. And everything we do, please, it's always ideal for those of us who have little influence here and there. Think about those who don't have what we have. So when you're making decisions and all that, right? Just think about them. And for leadership, empathy comes with leadership. Okay. Sometimes there are tough decisions to be made. All right. It's uncomfortable. There are some others too. We say decisions. You make decisions that is really, really uncomfortable for you to make on behalf of people. And sometimes you make decisions, right, that you yourself will have to be the bearer of it. It's very uncomfortable as well, right? It is called the traits of good leadership. People will listen. One of the best quality of a good leader is somebody who listens. All right. Again, thank you for spending your evening with me. Okay. I'm going to see you again when I see you. Right. But don't leave without liking this broadcast. All right. Like it, share it, and subscribe. Next time we see, it's going to be about other things again. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun Diary, Diary Politico.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọn ò gbẹ́bẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.